we go. What is up, everybody? Glad to be with you. Wow, my audio is way different. Okay, that's fun. All right, so that was a race.
That was definitely
stressful.
something.
That was
Unbelievably
something.
stressful.
All right, so we're just getting everything set up. If you have anything you want us to talk about during the show, just drop it in the chat.
We want to see your comments during the show.
So
you better drop
you know what?
it.
I got an idea. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a poll. Did NASCAR get this right?
Ooh, spicy
I
from the rip.
I don't remember
We're
how
not.
to do
We haven't even
From
started the
the
show yet.
rip.
We haven't even started the show yet.
this. Start a poll.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Did-
All right.
NASCAR.
I don't know how to
I'm
spell
about it, bro.
NASCAR.
Get
Zoom.
this right.
It should be no.
We don't.
It should be yes and yes.
I don't know. That counts as a curse for DJ. That
Was
counts
that
on the
number
list.
6?
No,
my
I think that's
God.
like 11. He's gotten spicier since he started hanging out on a podcast.
Spicy.
I wonder if I can. Oh yeah, I can minimize it. Okay.
The kids made him edgy.
What's up, Megan? All
Hello,
right,
man.
there we go. So let us know what you guys think of the decision.
I got to vote.
We'll get to that. Yeah, everyone
My vote counts.
Everybody votes. Everybody's vote counts. It says election. Oh,
You'll never know who I vote
I didn't
for.
know my computer made noises like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not very often. It's the volume's
Silence
up.
your devices there, boys. Huh?
All right. Let me see. Let me get us queued up. All right, are you guys ready for the actual show?
I think I just got one more.
We do
link
it
to
live.
drop.
All right, there we go. Let's go get this right. Nope. Okay.
I said there's somebody at a work meeting this week.
It's a week. All right.
That was right before they broke out the moonshine, which was wild.
Okay, what is happening? Why can't I watch this? Okay, I'm gonna have to just reload this, I guess. All right,
I think we're ready.
let's go. Let's go ahead and do
Excuse
this.
me.
and I'll figure-
Hold up on the question until we get into the show.
Geez,
Like,
whoa, slow down.
like
bro.
we're gonna.
We're just live right now. We're not recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get
Here.
into it.
Here we go. Maybe not.
Did you cue the music?
Maybe not.
Good try.
They didn't play. That's weird.
You want to test it real quick?
No,
Jeff.
go for it. Here we go. Quiet. Ryan Blaney wins his way into the championship for the second time in a row, but nobody really cares because of the controversy with William Byron and Christopher Bell. NASCAR thought they may have solved all the wall riding issues, but clearly they were wrong. We are here for the speed. What is up? I'm DJ. Glad to be with you guys. I'm joined by...
I'm Jake. I totally forgot Blaney won.
Told you.
It's just Jeff.
It is very hopeful. Matthew. Brad led 170 laps. Let's go. The 6 is back. It's goated.
There you go.
You clearly have a 6 on your shirt. You must be a new fan.
No.
Ryan Blaney winning is
You know,
like.
in all fairness, I bought this shirt and I got retweeted by Mark Martin, the fact that I bought it. So that was cool.
That's a Brad
That
shirt.
was pretty sweet.
It's the throwback Brad shirt.
Nah, Ryan
Who's Mark
Blaney's
Martin?
getting the Ryan Blaney's getting the middle child treatment right now. No one really cares about him or if he wins or not. Everyone's more concerned about the oldest
Bro.
and the youngest.
What a finish to a
What a
race.
race.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
We
The
were.
drama. I love the fact that you started the music and there was like a glitch and it paused, like
Yeah.
because there wasn't enough dramatic pauses tonight.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
we just needed one more.
It
Like,
was
we all
the-
just sat here like, what's gonna happen? Like we
Yeah.
just did this 20 minutes ago.
In my defense, we did have to tear down the whole set just to rebuild it again today
That is fair.
for a couple weeks. So
Yeah. It is a lot cleaner now that we took down
It
all
is.
the things we didn't need. But anyways,
What does that do? Oh, your Darth Vader lightsaber.
what are you doing?
I
Is
got
this
some
for Blaney?
I got some new lighting. Yeah, this is a really.
What are you doing?
I want to test how long the battery lasts on this thing.
Okay.
I want to
Darth
see if
Vader.
they're usable
Can I
for
be?
the show.
Can I,
Alright, Darth
can I be
Vader.
like? I think it's more of like. Hold on, wait. Let me see. This is more like a Count Dooku, bro. Like
You're just Bubba Wallace next week.
You did that so
Bubba
fruity
Wallace
though.
may not be here next week.
Aw. You see that?
Bubba
He was
Wallace
like-
may get off a week early.
Yeah, no.
All right, can you quit
I
messing
don't
with
know.
light? Let's get into this race. Come on.
I don't know about that.
Let's rate it. Let's
I
jump
don't
into the ratings.
Yep, let's go through it. What do you guys think? I'll start with Jeff.
10. I mean,
Wow.
how much more could you want?
I
from
know
a
you're a
race?
secret
Ross
Blaney
Chastain
By
fan.
win.
far, it's the best Martinsville race we've had in a while.
Best.
Not that-
Okay, wait. Can we say this real quick?
And then,
Let's pull it. Best Martinsville race of Gen 7. Yes or no?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And
Yeah,
also, it's
I think
probably
so.
one of the best, if not the best, short track race all year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes,
say.
I think I agree.
I don't.
Yes.
The first Bristol.
Oh, okay. First
Okay,
Bristol,
yep, okay,
goated.
yeah.
Goated.
That was
Best
pretty
short
good.
track of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one's
With
that one's
having
hard.
the
You're just
playoff
fond of the winner.
implications included,
So you're a
that
10.
was pretty good. Yeah, I think this is
You-
a perfect
you
There,
were-
there was
short track
nothing
race.
else you wanted from this race. A 10 means you wanted nothing else.
I think it had everything to some
All right.
extent.
No, that's fair. It's
We
fair.
got 9.
You are a Blaney fan, right? Like you're rooting for him.
No. I
Matt?
No.
no.
Man, it was a really, really, really great race. I don't see how people don't rate it a 10. I'll give it a 10 too. I was on the edge of my seat for a majority of that race. That was really good.
All right.
I'm gonna say a 9.
Okay.
Oh, Brad also ran 170 laps, so that counts.
Whatever. Yeah, only 170 out of
Yeah, he
500.
actually-
we
Fine.
got, we got some tough critics.
No, so my thing with it is, I mean, I thought it was a great race. I just thought, and this is obviously I knew this was going to happen, but the first half of the race was kind of, I don't know, not even the first half, maybe the first quarter was kind of just like, eh.
No, they were testing strategies.
Well, I agree. You're not going to be balls to the wall at the beginning of the race because you got to get to the end for these guys that got to get in and
I don't know. They
point
seem
in.
pretty
They
bumper
did,
car from the
but
get-go.
but I think overall at the beginning was definitely the weaker part, and especially being 500 laps or whatever. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to slog through at least half of this race before things start getting interesting. And
Brett, you wild.
that was my only real thing. So I even honestly I could maybe even push a 9.5 because I mean it was that was really my only critique.
Yeah.
Otherwise, very entertaining. Jake,
I will give it a 9. The reason why I made my comment with you, Jeff, is the only thing I wanted more was if we had more horsepower in combination with this tire, a little more handling issues coming off of the corner, a little more sideways. We had it some. We definitely had some. But that's like the next thing that would make this race perfect if there's just a little more lack of rear grip when they're putting the power down. That would be
Little
the
more
chef's
slide- little
kiss,
more sliding
cherry on
around.
top.
Do you think they're
Mainly-
still hesitant because they don't want tire failures? Like egregious tire failures?
No. I think the tire did everything. You're not going to
You
get
see
any
how
more out of the
low
tire.
they were running those
Yeah,
PSIs?
That's all the
That was
tire.
wild.
I don't think you can do any more of the tire.
That was insane.
The
Yeah.
tire did its job. Look how black
The
the
tire
cars
did
were.
its job. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I think they just need more power to when they get on the gas.
They shred the tire.
Yeah, that gummy, soft rubber. Yeah. I mean, for real. That's what happened. That's what was happening at Bristol.
Yeah.
They were getting on the gas and it was destroying the tire. So you had to save the tire to make it last. Like that's it. But
is this
that
the
is a
same-
minor critique because I really enjoyed this race.
Jake, is this the same tire they ran at Bristol?
No, this is a whole new
It's
tire.
a different one.
Holy cow.
Whole new-
supposedly even softer than Bristol.
the
Yeah.
softest of all time, quote unquote, softest of all time from Goodyear.
Which tells me we can go much softer.
Which by the huge chunks
I don't
that
know,
were the
man.
size of a basketball, it was the softest.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
that's
never
true.
seen basketball chunks of rubber flying down the racetrack.
There's no way that was like green friendly.
Yeah.
There's no way that tire was
So,
green friendly.
Real quick, just before we kind of move too far, so we got some different numbers in the chat. We had a 9, an 8.5, Brent 7.8.
Yeah,
Blaney-
people are already dropping some stuff about the controversy. We're going to go into
Yeah,
it, believe me.
don't-
And we
Look
have
into the 3
different
and the 1.
opinions.
We know.
I do. Yeah.
We obviously know.
I wonder who's on the Racing Addicts channel right now.
Judging,
Probably me.
I wonder which one it is.
yep, judging by that, I know who it is. Let's see. Brett was saying that if it wasn't Blaney that won, it would have been a 9.5.
Smith's punch. Thank you, JFB.
JFB always
Yo,
punch.
hey, they saw that race last night, and Goodyear's like, hold my beer, Chandler.
That was hilarious. So I mean, overall, I mean, I thought it was. I mean, it was definitely fun. It was definitely entertaining. It was a good time. We had.
It was refreshing.
It was.
It was refreshing.
to have a short track that
Yes.
actually,
Yes.
was good again.
Exceeded my expectations for sure for Martinsville. I thought we were going to run into the same thing we had in spring. Spring was obnoxious because it was the 40th anniversary for Hendricks, which I get it. It's a whole thing. But, man, they made the whole race out of that.
It
Like,
was.
it was
Yeah,
a bit
it was.
much.
I mean,
What other team does
I
that
appreciate
nonsense?
it, but it was a bit much.
What other team does that
Yeah, it
nonsense?
was a
Like,
bit
come
much.
on.
Well,
Like,
what other team would get that recognition from the broadcast partner?
I mean, I thought it was
that's
great.
probably why Byron's in, to be honest. It's Martinsville. It's Hendrick's home track. Hendrick wrote that check quick. I'm telling
I
you,
don't know
man.
if it's
You
their
know.
home track, but it's very important with significance because there was a major tragedy there with the Hendrick family.
Yeah.
So it's
No,
it's
wasn't
an
Martinsville
important
the
track.
one track that they won and that kept them in business?
Yes, but it's also the track that a bunch of their family was
Oh,
killed in a
okay.
plane crash going to.
Yeah.
So Martinsville is a very special place to Hendrick.
That makes
because
sense.
of-
I thought the branding for that race was great.
Oh, I love
Of
the
course
cars.
you did, right? You're like
No.
decked out.
Don't get me wrong. I thought the cars were beautiful. I just thought like the whole race, it was like the Hendrick 400 in the spring. You know what I mean?
Hey, there are fair comments that Blaney still has to pass Tech. He'll pass Tech.
I don't
ain't
think that'll
worried about
be-
it.
yeah,
He's going to
Blaney.
get the right gas can. Listen to our podcast last week.
I hope he gets right gas.
Yeah, right.
Imagine if Bowman was still in. What would these playoffs look like right now?
Christopher makes a
probably be in
good,
it.
Christopher makes a good comment. Good race, and it was better than the Xfinity yesterday. Who would have thought?
Yeah, that's
At
true.
an
thought so,
Xfinity
too.
race.
The Xfinity race ended kind of clean, and that race is known for being a complete crap show at the end.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got a guy up there with like 40 years of experience. He's
Yeah.
going to dog all those
That's true.
those drivers. I
That's
mean,
true.
come on. You know, Allgaier is probably his only shot for experience up there, and it's Allgaier he was racing his team. So
I will say,
Here's what it is.
So far, our poll that we put up. If you haven't voted yet in the poll, let us know what you guys think. So
think-
far, it's pretty close.
I know we're
12 votes, and
we've
it's pretty
got a
even.
show sheet and stuff like that, but we need to get into this. Like
Yeah,
they're,
we need to get into the
they're
concept.
chomping
Let's-
at the bit.
Let's flip
Like,
around. Let's flip it around. Yeah, because
They're
Start
chomping
with
at the bit
Xfinity.
here. So
no,
let's
no,
get
we'll
into
just
it.
jump straight into the controversy thing. So,
right.
all right. So, I think I know who sides on what issues.
Do you want to
So,
give a synopsis first?
we can try. Why don't you guys do it since I kind of had to keep running back
All
to my
right,
house.
so here's the deal. Coming down to the end, few laps
do you want
to
to
go.
use the diecast? We've done this
Zoom,
before.
zoom, zoom, zoom. No.
In a court of law, this is Exhibit A.
So the 3-car for sure definitely gets some information on where the 24 is running and proceeds to run the bottom right behind him and not make any moves, which to me looked like he was faster.
yeah.
The 1 car decides to pass the 3-car, may have gotten some similar information. I'm not sure. They didn't really tell a lot of his radio on the broadcast. Don't know for sure. But the only really saving grace to me about the 1 car is he tried to make a move on
Or at least
Byron.
At least
it looked like
at
that.
least he made it look like he was.
Right. He like beat the rear bumper off of him,
Yeah.
almost wrecked him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For sure the 3-car was playing games, in my opinion, from what I saw, what I heard.
This is the second time this year.
This is the Chevy
Their audio has
protecting.
gotten them in trouble.
Yeah, this is the Chevy protecting Chevy side of the story. There's another side. There is the
Is he the only Chevy? The 24 is the only Chevy in the 4 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
The other side of the story, the other side of this coin is Bell, who needed 1 spot. Bowman needed to not lose 1 spot. Bell needed to gain 1 spot to make it in, right? This is how close the cut line was. Bubba all of a sudden gets a bunch of information about what the 20 needs to make it in. Proceeds to immediately say afterwards that he has a tire going down. I mean, immediately.
Immediately.
And starts swerving everywhere for 2 laps,
I think that's fair.
letting half the field pass him.
That's fine.
Bro, anyways, the 23 lets the 20 go in the last corner. Bell slings it in there, trying to get it, does a half wall ride, half Hail Melon, and NASCAR eventually comes out and says that
Safety violation.
It's a safety violation, 20 road to wall. This is the debate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think that's the debate, but let's hear your point.
So,
Because DJ don't agree with the rest of us.
so here's my thing. So
I'm on DJ's side.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say-
call was wrong.
I think the call was 100% wrong. Oh. So here's my issue. Okay. So the 24-3 thing. 24-3 thing, I think all of us probably are on the same page there. There was I think RCR's got a problem. Because I think that
They need
specifically
his spotter.
Specifically
He needs to
the
stop.
3. I think the 1 is probably in the clear, but the 3, like,
That's
hey,
bad.
he knows about the deal. Listen to the radio. He talks about he knows about the deal.
Yeah.
I think it was at least twice he says that. Okay. Sorry, something going on there. Seems sketchy. Whatever.
Bro, not passing somebody is not a big deal.
Really? Letting someone go isn't a big deal either?
What do you mean let them go?
Like
Giving up
like Bubba?
giving up 10 spots?
He was losing a tire.
He was losing a
Okay,
tire. What do you
okay.
expect?
You're not an engineer. You don't know.
All right. So, but my thing is, no, I do not want that job.
We have a great man for the job.
No. So I think that one's that. So my thing with Bell is he goes to try. It's his last chance to pass the 23, and he's right in front of him.
The last chance.
It is.
The 23 gave up 10 spots in one lap.
But
it's fine.
There
Okay.
was no last chance.
Let's just okay. Here's the other
He could have
problem.
put that thing in first gear, gone through pit road, and passed the 23.
NASCAR could have also called the caution.
Yeah, could have.
Well, they've done that before.
So he sees the 23 doing whatever he's doing, and then
Losing a ton of spots.
He does everything he can to send it in there as hard as he can.
Yep.
Gets loose. The back end whips out.
Yep.
You see him sliding around, hits the wall. At that point, he has a decision. If I go for it, I give it everything I got, I still can get in there and still make the final four.
Correct.
Or I can slow down, stop, and be a hindrance to other drivers or be a danger to other drivers on the track.
A moving chicane.
I never knew you were a Bell fan.
I might
You
be
didn't?
after today. Justice
Wow.
for Bell.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I think you play a fair point there because it's the last lap. You hit the wall, and they just expect you to stop.
Yeah,
They
like,
just expect hey, I hit the wall.
I
Here's a
understand-
crazy
Might
idea.
as well stop.
Let's get off the throttle.
Why? It's the last
So that's-
lap.
Because
Is
you're
he race-
in the wall.
but he's not racing. 100%
So do they also
then.
get off the throttle?
Jeff, have you ever been in a car crash and not let off the gas?
No, Jeff
mean-
definitely does. He's guilty.
You're asking the wrong person.
No. To be fair, like
Super speedways. Do
to
they
be
get off the
fair,
gas?
when we were talking?
No.
When you hit
Hey,
something, yes.
when
No,
we're talking-
they don't.
Bro,
They
you
drive
stupid.
through them.
But when we're
Brad-
talking
Brad doesn't
pre-show, when we were talking pre-show though, like all it would have taken for him to win was to just let off the brake.
Yeah. He rode the wall.
Even if it was fixed by Bubba, like Bubba's not going to pass him again. You know what I mean? So it's like he would have had it.
Oh, I
He would
get
have had
it.
his
Can
spot.
I ask you a question?
So that's my opinion.
How come when your boy got out, he looked guilty like he just shot somebody?
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Bro,
he
just-
looked guilty.
Yeah.
Why did
That's
your
right.
boy get out look guilty like he shot somebody?
I mean, 24
holding up
did.
2 Chevys for 40 laps.
24
No, I mean, that was a
24
little- that was a little
The
sus, I ain't
24
gonna
looked
lie,
like he
but-
was
He
about
held
to
up.
cry.
How many people were behind him? 6
it
or
comes
7?
down to which sin is worse.
We should have tweeted William Byron just said hi and just gone from there.
Dude, Christopher
Man,
Bell looked like
NASCAR getting it wrong is trending.
Damn.
A little bit.
Or
I'm telling
NASCAR,
you, it's-
did you vote NASCAR got it wrong or got it right?
Did NASCAR get this right? Yes or no?
Ooh, we're trending to the no.
So
Wow.
my thing
Chris-
is, I think the rule is bad to begin with because
Agreed.
now it's half a wall is riding the wall. Is it going to be a quarter of the wall? They
Bro,
tag the wall
you
and they hit it
listen
and
to
keep
the
going.
in-car audio. He got on the gas and never let go.
Okay, but
It's the
that,
last
He did not
lap
even
with
try to-
no. Jake, there's no caution.
You can't.
There's no caution.
the
It's the
rule-
same as
why
Ross's.
would you
But
slow
here's
down?
because there's the crossover gate, and you cannot just be.
These are race car
slim.
drivers. They're not thinking about their safety.
What about fan safety?
They're not thinking about that at that moment. I can tell you that.
Yeah, okay,
I,
let's have you sit in the third row at Daytona and watch a car hit.
Sounds
the
like
catch
they need
fence.
No,
to change
I'm-
the crossover gate.
I think they.
I
need
mean,
to
I
fix
agree
them.
with that.
Yeah.
But then
Sounds
I
like it
don't-
needs to
but
be
do
in
you
turn
wanna
one.
see this every year?
No, I
No.
don't.
Okay.
But that's
I
the
just
problem.
think this
How do
was a
you
wrong
fix
call.
this?
This to me has nothing to do with that. This has everything. This is the get out of jail free card, right? This is the get out of jail free card to not have the 2311 deal be a part of the decision and how you place the 24, right? This is my opinion because that is the problem. The 2311 is full of crap. The 23 car did not have a tire going down. Nobody had a tire going down all day like that.
He could've.
Nobody.
It happens.
There was a lot of.
So
There's a lot of
it
debris.
happened at the exact moment that you learned that the 20 needs one spot.
after like 80 laps.
Bro, in my opinion,
with the softest tire ever made. Sounds like it was a loose tire.
regardless of all the lawsuit information, it is time for NASCAR to hand down one of the heaviest penalties to know that another team cannot interfere with another team trying to get them.
Exactly.
You mean
So
like the
RCR
three-
needs to be
Hold on.
penalized and put out of business. RCR.
No, that's different.
And the
It's
24.
Bro, okay,
It's
in
all
my,
race manipulation.
in my opinion, that's different because at Martinsville, if you're both running the bottom, you have to get the bumper and move the guy out of the way. If you're behind him, making the decision to not use the bumper to move him out of the way versus giving up 15 car positions, it's completely different. And driving down the straightaway, swerving, bro, they're gonna know. You want to know how they're gonna know? Because they're gonna
In-car
see the
cams.
SMT data where Bubba Wallace is just doing this with the steering
Well,
wheel.
yeah, but if his tire's going down, he's going to do
Bullcrap.
that anyway. Though.
No,
No,
because if
he
your
would.
tire's going down and you're going loose, you're going to counter steer it.
Okay.
It's not going to be this little. Bro,
He could be checking the tires.
Watch. We'll see on Tuesday when it drops. 2311 is going to be hit with a ball kicking penalty.
What about RCR?
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
It's different, bro.
I think what ended up happening, based off of the actual call that they said on the TV, was if this is true and what they were doing is wrong, and then also what Toyota was doing was wrong, clocking him for a safety violation is less messy for NASCAR than to just penalize
Yeah, for
everyone.
sure.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of like what we said, like football terms, penalties offset.
Yeah,
Go
well,
to
yeah,
but that one.
But I still
was a
think
different
2311
egregious.
is 100% going to get a penalty.
So that means we just need. Okay, so
I mean, I don't
solution,
know.
They will get a penalty.
solution we kick out both of them and we bring Jeff Gordon in for the fourth driver.
I was about to say, Lord. Okay.
I mean, somebody posted it on one of our social media somewhere. They're like,
Yeah.
just get rid of both the 20 and the 24 and put Larson. I'm like, well, I mean, he deserves to be there. So I'm down.
You know, honestly, at this point, yeah,
no, I think-
triangle tracks for the future.
Exactly.
Don't
Jason
Jace.
Jace,
No.
you know.
Bro, wait,
Triangle tracks.
Are you like texting
Triangle
on the
track.
side? Like, what in the world?
Yeah, hold
No.
on.
So no, I think there. Realistically, yeah, there's faults on both sides.
Does
here.
Jace know there is a triangle track?
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
There is a
Pocono.
triangle
Look
track.
it
It's
up.
called Pocono.
It's literally Matt's obsession.
It's the best track.
It's Matt's wet dream.
Yeah. So okay. So let me ask you this because I actually legitimately don't know this. Can they look at Bubba's tire and figure out if it was going down or not?
100%.
So why couldn't they have already done that?
They will. They
yeah, but
will.
why would we know that?
Because
by now?
it'll take time. Take it off. Get
Go
it
to R&D?
inspected. Drop it in the water. Do all the.
But he thinks-
I'm telling you,
I think the tire's going down.
1,000%. 2311 is going to get a major kick in the nuts this week. I
Well, I don't
promise
think
you.
so.
because it's 2311 and they're suing NASCAR.
No, it has nothing to
Well,
do
I
with
don't
that.
think
they
so.
made the
No,
decision.
nobody has done this since Michael Waltrip Racing did this, and they got kicked in the nuts so hard
They put 'em
that
out of
they went
business.
out of business
Yeah.
because all their sponsors
sure
left.
Toyota will just pay for it. Actually, probably Joe Gibbs will just pay for it
You know
because he
what?
owns half
You know what?
Toyota.
This is-
But it's
You
not
know,
about that.
I
It's-
figured it out.
it's
This
all-
is all Toyota's problem.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't screw up Denny Hamlin's engine, he would have been the fourth guy, and then none of this is a problem.
Facts.
Toyota's his fault. I'm sorry, I'm changing my vote. It's Toyota's fault.
But it comes down to really
NBC should have
how are the sponsors going to take this if they get caught cheating?
Spikes.
You're just gonna pay for it. Move forward.
But what if your sponsors leave? That's what happened to Michael Waltrip Racing.
This is before there was $1 million charters.
But the fines didn't shut down Michael Waltrip Racing. Napa leaving Michael Waltrip Racing shut them down.
I think it depends.
I don't think Jordan's gonna leave them.
I'm not saying
I don't
Jordan.
think Monster will either.
some of their bigger
Bro.
ones.
It's
Columbia.
a Toyota clan.
McDonald's.
Nah.
We'll go to somewhere else where people aren't manipulating races.
No, I think they're cool with it.
You don't win.
They already
anyway.
signed on with Toyota.
You don't win anyways.
But who wouldn't? I mean, technically, this is a joke. I mean, I guess it is also a Jordan problem. But like, I mean, no one's gonna leave Jordan for marketability reasons,
No,
in my opinion.
That's fair.
It is
I-
23-11,
Honestly,
yeah.
I don't
In my
think that.
opinion.
I do not think this is a realistic thing that they're going to get shut down. I do think they're going to get penalized for sure.
So, but okay,
Maybe
but,
Bubba
but
himself.
I
seriously,
will be so shocked.
What,
You don't-
owners
if
points
they
or
don't.
something like
but
that?
you don't think that anyone on the
Money.
3 team is going to get penalized,
No, I
even
don't.
though they're talking specifically multiple times about the deal. He knows the deal.
It's the charter.
He's-
That's normal. That's normal to not pass somebody in a critical
Can we
spot.
just talk about how the OEM alliances are just so bad?
It's so bad.
Yeah,
Like you thought super speedways were bad.
apparently
I
it's
don't
every
know.
race now. Yeah,
Super speed or short track.
This was the most egregious example.
This was
by
pretty
far-
bad.
This was by far the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So-
before it's always been one team doing it to help their guy get in. This is manufacturers.
Oh yeah.
All
had-
3 of them.
If you put the
You
3
had
car,
3
the 1
teams here.
and the 24, that's 3 teams.
You had 3 teams here and then 2 other teams there. Like that's 5 individual teams manipulating this
Well,
finish.
it's a money thing too, because it's like you need
all
to
money.
at least get one Chevy in there. That's the only spot. You know,
I mean, they almost didn't get any.
I know.
Crazy.
you should have
I
known.
remember.
Which is actually wild.
and what was it like? What was it like? 3 weeks ago, we were like, dude, Hendrick might lock up all 4.
Honestly, I don't
Things
even know why we're
changed so
arguing about
fast.
this.
I mean,
That's
I
wild.
thought.
Penske's going to win the championship again.
I mean,
It
I
just
thought.
really
I
doesn't
thought
matter.
Elliott was going to win.
If
this race.
Bell was there, he'd just blow up a brake rotor.
Like I was sold for the first half of the race that Elliott was going to win this race.
I was
In my
too.
It was
opinion.
looking like it.
Like,
and then Brad, I thought Brad was going to win. I was like, oh wow, this guy showed up.
There was a point where I thought Hamlin might be able to slip up there.
Buns are on fire.
Hamlin was looking spicy there for a minute,
Yep,
dude.
he was. So
Okay, so back to the manufacturer thing just real quick because I want to look this up. If Chevy, how do you not be in the Final Four championship?
you're leading?
But you are dominating the manufacturer championship.
More cars.
So you have no drivers in the Final Four, but you win the manufacturer championship.
That'd be weird.
Bro, what? Like, just to give a reference, Chevy has won 15, Ford has won 10, Toyota has won 9.
RG, come on, man. Easy.
No.
It's like a Looney Tunes
They
cartoon.
have that. It's the Isle of Man motorcycle race. You should watch it.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense.
It's insane.
Every car has a Looney Tunes.
All right.
character
All right,
on
let's
it.
keep going.
Do we have anything else we want to say on this controversy? Because, like, I'm sorry. I'm still going to say that. Oh, we're split 50-50 even.
So
we're up to 16 votes, 50-50.
So
Jason, I need you to
what is
change
your
your vote to
opinion?
no.
Who should have made it in? Bell or Byron?
No.
Bell.
Who?
I said Byron.
I would say Byron too.
No.
Just because if they have to make a decision right there on the spot, they can go back and penalize whoever later, depending on tech, depending on SMT footage
Hey,
and all
we
that
got it
stuff.
right.
But
I
they can go
I
back
can tell
later
you-
and
I
make
will
a better
tell you-
judgment call. But as of right now,
It's okay. In
that
50 years,
call-
they're going to change this, and he's going to end up into the championship for anyway.
So
So
go.
on my
see.
side with
I don't
Bell,
know.
I don't
I-
think you should be penalized trying to finish the race
As best you can.
as best you can because you hit the wall. And it's because it's only a Martinsville rule. I think that's BS.
Can I?
If this was any
I
other
will
driver,
say
I'd
this.
still have
I
the
do
same.
think NASCAR specifically looked at this and said, if we don't penalize him, it's
Everyone's
going to
gonna
keep
do it.
happening.
And I get that.
They're going to have an excuse next time and say, oh, I was wrecking, and we can't have that.
at least they're consistent
they're-
this time around.
All right. So
for
Jason,
once?
there's people in the chat saying they can't vote because they don't know what happened. So what happened is if you missed it is. It came down to Bell or Byron. Who's going to make it in? NASCAR deemed the move that Bell made, riding the wall, was illegal, and Byron was given the position in the playoffs.
Yeah, they basically scored him back. I forgot how many
5
points.
points.
They scored him back to the end of the lead lap.
Yeah, which was 5, which
Yep.
threw him out of it. They basically ruled it a safety violation.
Yep.
And that's why.
Again, I await the 23-11 penalty.
So they basically were saying at that time that they weren't taking into account any, behind the scenes
Chase
deals or egregious blocking or anything like that. They
So-
didn't take any of that into account.
Oh, no, the votes are going the wrong direction for us.
Oh, well.
They,
Yes,
60
Jeff, we have swayed the viewers.
Yeah.
We
Common
did the
sense is
thing.
void
You
in
know
the
what?
chat.
I'm gonna start calling you Google because never mind. Changing people's votes.
Hey,
All right,
I do want to say, can we talk real quick because
This
this
is election interference.
this is the end really of the playoffs this year.
Yes, it
because
is.
next week is the end, the championship. It's already set. I do want to say I was extremely harsh post Las Vegas
you think?
of the playoff system.
Are you-
I will
yeah.
admit it. I will say, but the last 2 weeks have been a blast.
Yeah.
So if we gotta have some weeks that completely suck, I am.
RG.
Bro, you're going for bro. Can we block him?
I'm figuring it out right now.
The last 2 weeks have been a blast.
RG, stop.
Oh no, I could have just removed his
Stop.
message.
Report it.
Put him in timeout. No, don't do that.
Pin the message. Yes.
Gross.
No, I agree with that. I mean, can we talk about Ryan Blaney for a minute though, since he's actually the winner?
That's your
of
boy.
the
Yeah,
race?
let's talk about it.
I mean,
What a drive he had at the end of that race.
Right?
Typical Ryan Blaney gets backed into a corner and drives like
That's
a
what he
freaking
does,
dog.
bro. That's what he does.
Right?
Which, I mean, obviously, Larson was in the lead at the time. He knocked him out of the way. I was a little pissed off about that.
Really? Couldn't tell by your apparel.
Yeah, but obviously, I still got a Hendrick guy in there, which is cool. But like, barely. But that's typical Ryan Blaney. I gotta respect it. I was mad at it at the time in the moment.
You
but
were
like,
way mad, dude.
I was way
heard
mad.
you. I looked at you and you're like, oh, I won't even repeat what you said.
All right.
It was hot.
I said some bad stuff. But anyway, I respect it.
You're
I
like,
wouldn't expect anything less.
you're
It
like,
made
if-
the race exciting.
If
No, he-
Blaney wins this championship, I black.
I said,
yo.
if Blaney wins the championship, I'm never watching NASCAR ever again. Which is a lie. I definitely
I was gonna
won't
say,
do with
Jeff,
that.
I bet you may want to change your mind.
Man,
Real quick, Joe, you want to address
It's,
it?
yeah, I don't disagree. Joe Warble in the chat says the guy with the most regular season wins should get an automatic bid of the Phoenix. I agree, man.
No.
Oh my God, you're stupid. Let's move on.
No. You're gonna give that man what 12 weeks to prep for the track?
Okay, that's a fair point.
12 weeks?
He
In
has
all
6
honesty,
wins.
as long as you get 1 win, you should be planning for Phoenix.
Yes.
Like, let's be real. If you get
Not if you're Jeb Burton or
Hamlin.
oh my gosh,
Come on, Jake.
the Burton kid,
Harrison.
Harrison.
He didn't have enough weeks.
The Burton.
I kept wanting to mix
We're
Harrison
going
and
to
Jeb
Phoenix.
to Herb.
No, so,
we ain't.
Joe, I ain't trying to be rude or anything, but no, that's why I like that idea, but that's the problem is like you basically give them 12 weeks to prep for a Phoenix race.
3 whole months.
Perfect.
Yeah, they get 3 months to
You
prep for
get
a
a
race.
quarter of a year, almost a quarter of a year.
That's the problem.
To prep for one
It
race.
sounds fair.
It
but
does.
Knowing NASCAR, it's not.
That's the problem. All right, so
I would
let's-
argue the regular season champ. But
It's still the same
you get
thing.
10 weeks.
yeah, it's
Tyler
either-
Reddick knows he's going to Phoenix.
Can you imagine?
And he did not know that last week.
No.
He didn't
He
know.
was
Yeah, no.
stressing.
I don't think he knew
Is
that.
3 for 3? All 3 drivers have made it in. Were under the cut.
Yeah.
So Joey, Reddick, and
Yeah.
Blaney, they were all under the cut.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, this is a Mickey Mouse championship. That's all. That's it. I think
No,
all
it's
those
Logano on an even year. We all know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I'm really
Gross.
upside about it.
If
Um,
Logano wins, I don't know. If
I
we'll be on the
want.
podcast
I'm
next
not
week.
gonna lie. I'm pulling for Reddick so hard next week.
Anybody but Logano.
No,
I'm
I'm
happy
pulling
with
for
any
Reddick
of the other 3.
because no, like I've said on this show before, I want Reddick to win the championship just so NASCAR doesn't know what to do with their champion because they're being sued by that racing team.
think
Hey,
they'll-
here's your championship trophy. Here's also your fine.
Right?
We'll just collect your charters.
Yeah, thank you. That'll be $5 million, please.
Joe, you are correct. Larson did win 6, and the next best. I don't know if the next best is 3, but it's close.
But the problem is you can't make that a rule.
Yeah.
Because if you let's say he won 4, it's still
Yeah. Anyways, let's
All
get
right.
it on our notes.
So let's go through just kind of talk about qualifying and practice.
Let's talk about. You want to go to trucks first?
let's just go into practice real quick since
Okay.
we're on the cup.
So Martin Truex was the fastest and wins the pole,
He had some nasty speeds.
but he was not good today.
no, I don't know what happened to
He
that
was
man.
he was really fast, even on pit road.
Yeah, he was.
That was the
lights
problem.
out. Lights out. I think he was so fast, they turned off the timers.
Bro.
Yeah, they must have.
They hit him once, and they're like, all right, we got to turn these off.
Yeah, I don't know.
There
That-
is no way Brad didn't speed
Brad and Larson.
and Larson. There's no. I mean, the only way Larson didn't speed is like if they don't track
Nah.
time sideways.
Dude, Larson should have ate that wall.
Bro, dude was doing about 45 sideways.
Byron was just running his own race. He's like, I'm just going to come in
Can-
nice and smooth. This is fine. And then the 3's like, got to lock it up. And then 5's like, got to dodge this.
Can we say
He was
that,
out of there.
bro? That wreck avoidance from the 5
that was
insane.
goated. That was amazing.
Goated.
He learned that from
That is
IndyCar.
the Reese's move of the year or whatever it is in ARCA. Like that was
Reese's,
it, man.
Yeah, I forgot what they called it. That was amazing. Denny Hamlin in practice decides to, you know what? Let's just make this week even harder and wreck my car.
Oh,
Did y'all
bro.
hear what happened?
It was like a piece of rubber.
Piece
got
of
stuck
rubber
or
got
something.
stuck in the throttle
That sounded
throttle
like
body.
That
I
sounded
guess?
Throttle
like
body.
That sounded like you choked.
Yeah, right. Basically,
I mean, but actually, I was like, that seems like a sus
Sketch.
excuse. And then I saw all the rubber, and I was like, you know
Dude,
what?
you know that piece
You
of
might be right.
you saw that piece of rubber I showed you
They're
that they
like
pulled apart.
Pulling it apart like string
That was the
cheese?
piece in his throttle body.
No way.
That's what they said on Twitter. Yeah, they said that was the piece that he's like. You think it's a little gunked up? Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
That's crazy.
It looked like mozzarella
So,
cheese out there.
they had to fix his car because the racetrack was so close to their shop that they didn't bring a backup.
JGR did not bring any backups.
No, they were like, this is all we got. So they had to fix the car, and that's what that giant orange, they call it like the stock car carcass or gate or coffin. The stock car coffin. It's a giant. I mean, it's probably twice the size of this pool table, and it's got all the parts. It's kind of wild. So they were rolling that out, and they fixed up his car.
Yeah,
he cracked.
that's crazy.
I think he cracked like the frame.
It was a lot.
Or-
It looked rough.
Yeah, the back frame. He had damage to the bumper. The
Did they end up replacing the rear clip?
rear clip.
It
Yep,
looked
they had to
like it,
replace that. It was car was junked, man. They're lucky they had a whole day to fix it.
They said the crew chief, Chris Gabehart, didn't even leave till after the Xfinity race, and they wrecked at what, 1:30?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
That was wild. The fall off on the tire was actually showing up, so it was, as we saw, kind of getting into the race, that tire did seem to help a lot. I think it's better. Still not 100% there, but it was a
Yeah.
lot better.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, definitely better.
I literally think if you take this tire and pair it with more horsepower,
150
you have
more
a
horsepower.
literal golden goose. This is it.
Yeah.
On short tracks.
A little bit more. I don't think you need a ton more power.
No, 150, 200 more
150
horsepower.
to 200.
Get them up to, what are they at short tracks? Like 670?
670, I think.
Right? So get them up to
750.
about 800. Bro, money.
I still
That's
say go
money,
to. I still
dude.
say go to 1,000, but
I mean, you might need a harder tire for 1,000. But
well, you know what? Let's
that'd be
just.
crazy. The tire is too soft.
We
mean,
blow it
that's-
up in 10 laps.
We have gone
That
too
is an
far.
alternate universe.
Right. All right. Moving on into the race, we get to stage 1, and Martin Truex goes backwards really fast because of all his speeding on pit road.
Big speed. So fast.
Elliott pretty much dominates
Not more.
the beginning of the race. He
First
was looking
half, he
solid.
was the guy.
He looked solid.
Bro, once he got the lead, he was gone. He was
First half,
gone.
he was the guy. Lap time wise, second half, it was Blaney. It was clear as day.
Yeah.
Middle of stage 2, I was reading some stuff on Twitter, and everybody was
Once the
saying
track cooled
12
off.
is going to be the guy.
Once the track cooled off.
Yeah.
His sun started to set.
Probably
More
rub
shade
it
on
up.
the track. Yeah. His car definitely took off there. Wasn't there there was a big accident in stage 2, wasn't there?
Yeah, I was getting there. I hadn't gotten to that.
Oh,
but
okay.
a bunch of spins due to the 77.
Yeah, that happens. And then he spun.
Hocevar.
You know who spun him? It was the 48. He got tired of his nose.
Dude.
Bowman spun him.
So I learned something today because Ross Chastain was on the download with Dale Jr.
Yeah.
And he was interviewing, and I didn't know this. He has a racing agency for like representing drivers. Do you know who one of his drivers is? Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, I believe
It
it.
makes sense.
100%. Baby Ross.
And basically, so I thought that was kind of interesting. And after today, I mean, that looked like Ross with a little bit less poise. So
Honestly, Carson Hocevar does not have a good record at Martinsville. He's got a very heavy foot, and he did this nonsense in the spring too. Just a lot of people forgot about it, and he was also like what was it? His like 10th race
something
back then.
like that.
So like he wasn't even on anyone's radar. Now he's getting top 10 finishes. Now he's on everyone's radar. So when he has a race like this, it's like, wait, what?
Dude, was it just me, or was like the broadcast roasting that man?
Hocevar. It's only one person,
bro. They're flaming him hard.
No,
I mean,
they're
blaming everyone hard,
He
though.
kind of was a menace today.
I mean, yes,
You can be a
but
menace,
I mean,
man.
like Jeff Burton was like, man, like just roasting this guy.
yeah, but he
he's-
ran top 10 next week, and I think it got to him a little bit this week.
maybe it probably did.
Yeah, but like he was flaming everyone though.
That's true.
Everyone that
He
did
was
something
Truex.
I
slightly
think he did
egregious.
spin the 21.
Anyone that did something remotely egregious, he had
Dude,
something to say.
he
about
was
it.
like
Worst
saying,
at
person.
least in my
he
opinion.
was talking about Denny Hamlin and like how old he was and how he's like washed up and he
yeah,
doesn't
man,
have.
this might be his last chance.
Yeah,
He's running
'cause
out of chances, man.
You get older and you think you can do things and you can't do them anymore, and it's like, good lord, bro! Like,
He's like, no one's won a championship, older than 43 in the last 20 years.
yeah, it's
All
like,
right.
calm down, man.
Yeah, it's like, geez, brother.
Speaking of Hamlin charges up to the front, and we move into stage 2. Stage 2, Brad actually wins that stage, and Blaney is held up and denied the win. What is that part?
Real quick.
I missed that part.
Blaney?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't understand that note. Okay,
Matt.
what's your real quick thing?
This is like the first time we've ever seen RFK show up with 2 cars and them not be
Close.
similar in speed. I mean, it was polar opposite.
It's happened.
There's
before.
tire wear. It makes sense.
polar opposite.
You know what? Brad is really good at keeping his stuff. So that makes sense.
JFP.
What the heck?
Talk about Chandler Smith, deadly assault.
Anyway,
He's talking
No.
about the slap.
This guy.
Slap.
No, I'm trying to do all this math. He's like,
Remove
remove
23.
23 from 11, then remove 24 and 20, and then
Remove-
add 5. I'm like trying to do math over here.
Carlos.
Like, bro, what are you trying to, like, what number are you trying to put in the playoffs?
What are the numbers, Mason? What are the
Bro,
numbers?
literally,
This man really
that
said
Black Ops really got to me.
this man said really 23 over 11. Oh my god.
remove 2311 from the champion. Get rid of the 45. That's what he's saying, guys. Come on.
Yes.
Where's the get rid of 45?
Remove 24 and 20.
2311.
He is saying remove 45.
I'm confused.
Remove.
Obviously.
He is saying remove Reddick from the championship.
Yep.
Then remove
Why?
Byron and remove Bell and add in Larson and Chase.
LOL.
Bro, you have single-handedly derailed this.
Thank you, Carlos.
As a Hendrick
You
fan,
can call me bud.
as a Hendrick fan, that sounds great to me.
Oh my God,
All
that's
right.
funny.
So So anyway, going on into
Can we
stage
add the
2.
6 too?
Yep. Why not? Let's just add him as the fifth driver. Why not?
All 4 Hendrick drivers are the final 4 automatically, no matter what.
Yep. Anyway, Brad wins stage 2. Blaney is held up and denied the win. I don't know what that means, but it's in the
Brad
notes.
was blocking like
That
crazy.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? Okay.
He was
Typical Brad,
denied
bro.
his
Dude,
stage
Blaney
win.
was not happy with Brad.
No, Blaney's
my
emotional roller coaster in these races have to. They
Well,
just
you
gotta be
you hear him.
absolutely
You hear him in the
wild.
car, man. That man is just.
I bet you can hear him
MFing
outside
and
the car.
You probably
He was
could.
pissed. He's like, he knows we need points.
If Blaney didn't win this race, I think he might have went over and had a conversation with Brad.
He would have.
I think he would have because that's 10 points right there off the bat.
Yep.
You know, I don't know, man.
I get it.
It's spicy.
Bull. Bell gets bullied on the road.
On the road.
It's what it says.
Sorry,
Matt.
I was
Pit road?
doing my thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
on-
you don't remember Bell was getting ran over by every single person
On
this
the road?
whole race.
I don't know.
I'm at track, I think.
I don't know.
This is it. I'm telling you guys, we are.
Your
too-
notes are so
I'm done
funny.
with notes after this season.
Bro, can we post
I
that
will
on
make
Twitter?
my own notes.
Bell is bullied on the road.
I will make my own notes for my own self.
I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't
Nobody
know.
knows
I
how
was.
to interpret what you're
I
writing.
didn't know. I'm sorry.
You illiterate fools. Context clues. Come on.
Fools.
I'm the illiterate. Okay.
Okay.
Fools.
3 strategies played out out due to the pitted tires and gas.
Yes, so there was 3 strategies mainly in the race. You had the people who came in on lap 134, the people who came in at lap 160, and the people who came in at lap 184.
So you had what? 3 pits?
You had
2
3
pits,
different
and
strategies in
1
stage
pit?
2. So basically, it was a real long strategy.
Yep.
The stage went very long, and the 6 won stage 2, and I want to say he was on the second strategy. So
I think so.
Yeah.
just
I
one of those
could be
things.
wrong, but I think you're
Well, the
right.
cautions
They were obviously
kind of
testing
mixed
stuff
it up.
out.
Yeah.
When the 77 decided to spin and spice everything up.
Yeah, all that brake dust on the side of the car was
It's gonna
pretty crazy.
make it
And when he
for
had that
freaking
tire
cool.
going down, yeah.
Between between the tire disintegrating.
It's gonna
and
make for a
then-
freaking cool elite diecast
right.
though.
That is going to be a cool.
Bro, JFB. This is what I'm talking about. The brake dust, I thought it was a little bit of rubber too.
Bro,
that no,
welcome
I know
to
what
the
you're saying.
chat.
I know what you're saying, but like that was so aesthetic, bro.
Welcome to the conversation.
Yeah, we were just talking about
we
that.
we just had a
we were
whole
all
bit about
talking
that.
about it.
I know. Continue.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna move this for Jake. All right. Oh, dang! I didn't see that one. All right, moving on to stage 3. Larson almost. Matt. Larson almost cat's crud on pit road.
What?
Who put Matt in charge of the notes?
Oh God!
Eats, DJ. You
Eats
can't
crud.
read.
Wait.
Wow. Okay, I can't read. Eats
This
crud
is-
on pit
this
road.
is a disaster.
Fair enough. That was my fault.
We already talked about
Why
that.
can't you just use normal phrasing? Who says
I was
eats
typing.
crud?
Who says eats?
I'm pretty sure we all have access to this notes file. Y'all are fair game to add whatever you want in. DJ, you watched the race?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So he was. Are you talking about when he almost wrecked
Yeah.
it and saved it?
Yeah, when he was
Okay.
he had to spin out and almost hit the wall.
That was wild. So what happened? What was the driver in front of him? I don't
We
remember.
already
who it
talked
was.
about it. Move on. Come on. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Brad smokes it into the pits. No penalties.
Yeah. I
Shocking.
don't know how that happened.
Shocking,
This
to
is
say
the
least.
next big controversy. Bush coming to a restart loses the tire.
Yes.
How
And
did that
NASCAR
happen?
didn't see it until the cars made it into turn 1. He lost the tire going into 3. Under yellow.
How?
Drivers were dodging the tire.
How?
Nobody saw it.
It's because it's up against the inside
It was
wall.
probably under a tire barrier.
That's
why they didn't see it.
That's why they didn't see the car last time.
Bro.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Do they not have corner spotters?
I guess
Is that not
not
a thing?
They're letting everyone go. I don't know.
I
This
mean-
lawsuit's really getting to NASCAR's head. They got to start firing and let people go.
I don't like they gotta like
Did I
that
hear a
that's gotta
rumor?
get way better.
Yeah.
I think I heard a rumor that they're going to be calling the Xfinity race next year from like
Maybe.
a studio. And I'm
Like the truck race does.
That is a rumor.
That's
atrocious. It's
That's
gross.
a really bad idea.
there
yeah.
goes the Xfinity series.
The Fox
The
broadcast
worst-
sucks.
The worst thing is when they literally are in the Fox broadcast with the trucks, and all of a sudden you're like, "And we have a caution." And
Let's see where it is.
Yeah, it's
Let's find a
it's
camera
out
guy.
on the track. It's
no, because
There's
they're
cars.
watching like we do, so they see the little scoring pylon, and it turns out like, oh, there's a yellow.
and you can tell it is so bad. They are,
Oh, the 13 has gone like, bro.
as you're seeing it pop up already.
Bro,
on
I
the screen.
hate it.
Oh, the 13 is
What's
wrecked.
crazy is because Dale Jr. has kind of gotten in trouble for this a little bit. Because he's supposed to react per the screen, and he refuses to do that. He's going to watch the race and react to it there, and
Dude,
make the camera catch up to him.
Junior's reaction to cautions was my alert that there was a caution.
Bro, facts.
Oh, we got to spin.
You're like, where's that? The
Spin.
anticipation, waiting for the camera to get
Slide
there.
job. Slide
Bro.
job.
And it's like, I don't understand why these production companies like that. I hate it.
It's because it's probably cheaper and easier for them.
But why would you tell a not race production to do that? Stupid.
Do they do it? Do they do it in the NFL or anything like that? Do you know?
No,
NFL, they're still
NFL
there.
watches the game.
The NFL does. NBA does.
Well,
they're
okay, I don't
courtside.
know NFL. NCAA, I mean, from what I've seen, they watch the game.
Yeah,
They're at the game
Hockey is there.
in an open studio watching the game.
I'm just trying to think if there's another sport that does this where they
Not
keep
really.
it
They
central.
probably have screens to like aid.
Well,
Bro,
of course.
probably like
you know,
freaking
but
Well, I mean,
gymnastics.
May-
Something stupid. Like it's dumb, bro. Like why would you do this?
yeah.
You have
yes.
you have a sport that gets millions of views. And you're gonna like, oh, we should do it remote.
Nope, bad idea.
Jamie Little sounds like she's teaching a kindergarten class.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not my favorite.
Jamie Little,
She's
Not my
great,
favorite.
great pit reporter. Not a good
she-
commentator.
bro. She ain't it.
No.
Where she's at right now.
No, put her back
Yeah.
on the pit road, and she does great there. Just yeah,
I thought I was so done with Michael Waltrip, and then he released this commercial. He's like, I'm not going to interrupt you. This commercial will take 9 seconds. Then they start the clock. Then he does the thing for 9 seconds, and then continues to talk for a whole, bro. The worst. I hate it.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
we like your
It
beer.
means they hear us, but
his
they don't
beer
care.
is pretty good.
They like
but
your beer.
bro,
Honestly, he needs to start the broadcast with a few beers. I think that'd be great.
I think he does.
I think
Let's be honest.
needs
We
a
all
few
know
more.
Clint Boyer does, so why not? All right, let's move on to Xfinity. So Xfinity, a very solid race. Everyone just driving everyone like dogs the entire time.
Literally from the drop of the green
Yeah,
flag.
pretty much from the beginning.
there was only one safe driver, and it was the 20.
Yeah.
Because he was out front within like 10 laps.
Yep, and yeah, he dominated that race.
Yeah.
I mean
Cool.
it was a very obvious choice of who the favorite was of that race.
The real controversy in that race was the
assault.
81 and the 00.
Yeah.
They were racing like dogs because the 81 had to win to get in.
Yep.
And the 00 is like, nah, I'm racing for owner's points. I'm already in, but I got to get in and win this for our team so we get the money.
Yep.
And he basically came out. He's like, I've been raced like a dog by the 81 this entire season. So he got what was coming to him. It's a short track. Boo hoo. And Chandler's like, he should have gave me more room. This isn't fair. We have to do X, Y, and Z. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, he hits him in the face. Like, come on, Chandler.
Bro,
He's like, I'm going to go work at construction next year.
The
Okay.
best comment I saw is this boy gonna have to toughen up a lot to be go working for his dad in construction.
Ooh.
Bro, you ain't. I work in construction. That mentality ain't gonna work, bro. Like you ain't gonna make it.
No.
But yeah, I thought the whole I thought nobody did anything particularly egregious. And
No,
then
they just raced each other hard.
raced
It
each
wasn't.
other hard. Yeah, I
nobody
thought
got
getting
spun
each-
out.
Correct.
Nobody
I thought
got put
getting
in the
each
wall.
other's face, like a little aggressive and kind of like mad, frustrated. All fair.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you wouldn't want to get shoved out of the way. You didn't get spun, but you get shoved.
Right.
Whatever. Vice versa. All year. Whatever. But then, like, this guy is like, like it just, bro, it
Pops him.
was so bad. Like, "Ugh."
He just pops him right there. And then,
well, if you're
It was like, bro,
DJ, if we're gonna ask who won the fight, I mean, Custer didn't throw anything though. He didn't.
he walked
no,
away
Custer,
laughing.
Custer won by walking away smiling.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're like,
well that's
bro,
true.
he hit me
Then
so
all
hard,
right. Yeah. Okay.
No.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah, same.
It was wild.
It's like he didn't throw anything though. But
Bro,
it's
like
okay.
that. I think who we told like Ray, and we were telling Ray about. it. We
Ray.
showed him the video. He's like, "Bro, it looks like he still ain't decided if he's gonna hit him or not." He's like, "I don't know if I want to slap him or punch him," and he just kind of does like this thing. And then I think Nate was like, "I think he didn't want to break a nail." Like, bro, it was such a weird thing, bro.
That was
it
weird.
was
That was
not it.
really
Thank
weird.
you, Lewis. This is vintage Terry Labonte right here.
not vintage remake.
It says Terry Labonte on it. Well, not vintage, but you know, it looks vintage.
I don't.
And that's
I
good
don't
enough
want
for
an
me.
old '90s hat. It's probably
Remake.
been sweating.
No, facts.
I'll take a new.
They're-
a new.
they're shaped weird,
vamp up.
too.
Yeah.
That makes
Old
sense.
man head was just shaped different.
So you have Austin Hill, Cole Custer, AJ Allmendinger, and Justin Allgaier going for the championship at Phoenix for Xfinity.
Who y'all got?
Wow.
Wow.
You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna just. I think Cole. I think Custer.
You think Custer?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to go against Ford.
I mean, so here's my thinking. I don't think AJ's really. I mean, he might surprise me, but I just don't see him winning Phoenix.
I'm gonna take AJ. I'll take that long shot.
I think Austin Hill has made a lot of enemies over the years, and I think there's a lot of people that are going to race him hard. I think Justin is going to have something go wrong with his car because he always has something go wrong with his car.
He's gonna have 3 other teammates.
And I think
That's
Cole
the
is
thing.
just going to have a really solid day. So
Justin's biggest problem is gonna be his 3 teammates.
yes,
Straight up.
100%. What do you guys think?
What I want to know is who is picking Smith as the winner of the fight in the Xfinity race.
There was at least 2 people. There's been at least 2.
Wiling out.
Joe's jumping on there saying Allgaier. I'm gonna go AJ. He's had the most time to prep. I'm gonna take AJ.
Yeah, I would love to see AJ or Allgaier win. Both of them would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Allgaier been chasing it for a minute. AJ going back to Cup, so that'd
Yeah.
be cool. Cap this chapter off well. But I really think Custer's probably gonna be the one to beat on defending his championship from last year. He's probably gonna be the guy.
Yeah.
I'd like
I
to
feel that.
see. I'd like to see Allgaier win too. As
it'd be
You know,
cool. I
just
just-
as
don't
watching
see it.
Xfinity for all these years and him being loyal to the same team and all that. It'd be cool. But I think AJ is kind of the favorite. At least that's what it seems like according to the broadcast. They're kind of like shaping him up to be like the favorite to win.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'd be good with either one though.
Drop your championship picks in the chat. We're curious to see what y'all think.
Yeah, so
I think
far-
we've seen an Allgaier. I think that's
Allgaier,
about
it's-
it. So drop it in there. Who y'all got?
Yeah, Kuzmin, it was barely a fight, but it was
I mean, it
was funny,
There
though.
was still a fist that went somewhere.
A fist.
It didn't
like a
fly. It
half
didn't
fist.
fly, but it was a fist.
Bro, if that was ever like really like realized
I
in
just
real
think
life,
of those-
that was it.
If
I like-
any of you have
Those
any
cat
skills
memes.
with
Pop,
dubbing,
pop.
I really think he
if
did
you have
that. and-
Photoshop skills and dubbing skills, someone make that happen, please.
I bet Cole
And
Custer.
send it to us.
I bet he got hit harder at the WWE.
Right?
Like
I
seriously.
think he really left there was like, the hell was that? They're probably laughing and joking about it.
Probably.
Anyways, can you pull up a poll? Are we gonna do trucks first?
I
we can
don't
jump on
know. I'm
trucks.
confused.
Yeah, okay, it's cool. Let's go. Let's do trucks, and then I want you to do a poll. I'll tell you.
After trucks or
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't think there was
Actually,
much
let's go
crazy
drop it
with
now.
the trucks.
Because we're gonna do playoff standings after the trucks.
all right, get
And
your
can-
votes in the poll. I'm going to end it in a minute or 2.
Can you do another one?
No, I can only do one at a
That's
time.
over. Custer one.
Okay.
Do another one.
poll.
Who's gonna win the championship?
For which one?
NASCAR or Cup Series?
NASCAR. The NASCAR championship.
Cup Series. Cup Series.
The starter poll.
Cup Series.
Can you do 4? Yeah, you can. Cool. All right, we'll set this up. Trucks.
Who will
Stage
win?
1, Stage 2, fairly clean. Stage 3 involved all the chaos.
Yes.
Break it down, Matt.
Break it down. Well, I did not watch the truck race. So Jake,
Who wrote the notes?
you did.
I don't remember the truck race.
Yeah, you put it in. Remember, it was
What happened?
you were complaining about the winner Eckes being like a dog on the restarts.
Dude, Eckes was a dog
Eckes
in
won
stage
stage
3.
1 and 2.
Eckes was moving everybody out of the way in stage 3.
Wasn't there a BS caution though? He was gonna win clear as day, and
That's
then there
right.
was a caution.
What was that caution?
You were watching.
Someone
it
lost a
live.
tire and spun out. I don't know who. I can't tell you who, but he ran over Ben Rhodes. He ran over. I know it was Rhodes for sure.
Man, I feel terrible. It's been so long. Like, I
been
don't
a
remember
minute.
what the caution was.
I just know the caution that we talked about because you were watching it live.
Remind me.
over Xbox, and you were talking about
You were
Eckes.
heated. You were like, "This man needs to be parked for the
You were
rest of
talking
the
about
year."
Eckes,
I'm like, "Bro, easy."
dogging him at the end there.
No, that was Eckes because he was shoving everybody out of the way, like
Yeah.
egregious, like
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
seen other people getting parked for.
But you were saying
I'm
that.
on the
but-
fence. I want to take it back. I was a little harsh when we talked about it, but it was pretty egregious.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Everyone's throwing their votes in.
you got the vote. You got it in there.
It's
Wait, you got the
interesting.
Xfinity or you got Cup?
Oh, you know what? I did Cup.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you
I
said
thought
cup.
that's-
Nobody's.
No, you
voted.
said
yeah,
cup.
cool,
You
cool.
said cup. You said cup.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the old vote. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, put your votes in for who we think is
So
going to win the
far,
championship. Anyways, truck race was pretty good. I expected way more chaos. And
I'll
it
take
was
the
not
dub. I
that
picked
crazy.
Eckes, so great for me.
Not great for me.
Big wins.
So-
I have to win both the championships.
And yeah, in our fantasy league that me and Matt do,
I'm -3 points. I have to get both wins. Or if I get one win,
what
if I
do we do if we tie?
it's a wash of a year.
Oh,
That's it. I
You
mean,
just wasted all your.
rock, paper,
Is
scissors.
there
I
a
don't
should
know.
we do a tiebreaker?
most wins.
Most wins. Yeah, I was gonna say most.
Most wins.
No,
are
I'll
prob-
lose that. That's not fair.
Most
That's not fair.
losses.
I'll win. My picking
We
this
just
year
keep
has
it
been
going.
trash.
We
Yeah,
just
we
keep
just
it
keep it going.
Oh, geez.
2 years in a row.
This championship
so
counts for 2
you
years.
have you're 3 points behind.
So I have to get at least one win.
No, because you were 3 after trucks, and then I won Xfinity, so you should be 4. You have to win out the tie.
No, I already put it in.
Bro, these points so sus. Can we get a third
Go
party doing our
through.
points?
Count them. I write down every single one.
Oh, geez.
Again, you have access to these notes. Feel free to add in.
So, I'd like to point out, guys, I don't know voting wise. Did you pick who you want to win, or did you pick who you think will win? Because right now it's 27 points.
Well, you put who
27.
will win. So
Right now it's 25 points across the board. We're
these people are
completely
changing
even.
their votes.
12 votes
This
and
is
we're
legal.
25 points all the way across the board.
Hey, it's a fair
it
spread.
It is 3 points, Matt. Dang, bro.
That's what I thought.
So
I went back one day too and double checked in the playoffs. I was like,
and
all right, let me
you got the
double check.
picks for Xfinity.
Yeah,
I do not.
yeah.
I am all out of picks.
I have not picked Cole
That's
Custer.
gonna be fun.
And I have Cole Custer I can pick, and I can pick Grant and Finger, and you cannot. Those are my
Now I'm
basically
screwed.
my 2 picks.
I don't even know if I could even pick one of the championship guys.
You might not be able to.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
That'd be
Anyways.
Anywho,
Okay,
rough.
so let's move on and kind of start getting toward wrapping things up. So,
Cup Series standings,
Yeah, let's do it. Well, I mean, we already know who's in the 4. There's no
right?
standings.
So I mean, we put it in the YouTube chat. So it's Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and William Byron. That is our championship 4 for next week. Bell, Larson, Hamlin, and LA got eliminated.
Byron is an illegitimate win.
'Cause he's
winner.
Stop.
that was money that bought that
Stop.
one.
We're past that.
What do y'all think about Kyle Larson not making it?
That's wild.
I mean,
And-
obviously sad. The best driver didn't make it.
Well, he also didn't
That's
make
kinda
the
sucks.
'He's not the
600.
best.
So
Wait, you literally just said that he was
Maybe-
the best
maybe.
driver
I might have said
prior to the show.
No, I said he had the most wins.
does that not make you the best for
And
the
we-
year?
Tyler Reddick won the regular season.
Yeah, but he ain't the best. He ain't the best.
He's in the championship.
Yeah, but
I
look
don't know,
out.
man.
I don't hate
think
it. I don't hate it.
really,
They know the game.
They are kicking themselves in the butt for the
Is what it
600.
is.
This is what it came down to.
Yep.
It's 9
Nah.
points. 9 points. That's one stage win.
Yep.
He could have won a stage.
Seven points actually.
Yep.
Come on, man. It all
Could've.
goes back to
See,
the 600.
But hey,
That's what-
he's racing the Indy 500 again next year.
I heard it's gonna rain.
Probably.
Rumor has it.
NASCAR's out there with a hose. Just like
I did tell somebody the
It's too
story.
humid.
I
Can't
was-
finish.
I was telling somebody who hadn't heard the story about our Indy 500 run, which you haven't listened to. Go back and listen to that podcast and hear
That
the
was a
story.
wild run.
That was a run. The 36 hours of Indy, legendary. And they
Hopefully,
were
it will never
blown
happen
away.
again.
Yeah, I think that's a one and done unless we can hook up with those people we know with a private jet.
Yep.
But we'll see. It sounds unlikely. So
Come on, RJ.
pull through. Go Josh Williams. So yeah, that's it. Is there anybody that I'm kind of bummed Larson didn't make it. I kind of feel like he should have, but I feel like the 4 we have, except for Joey Logano, I feel like is a legitimate championship.
The moms are out, man.
Yeah.
31%
I can tell
for
you
Blaney.
that I think out of this Final 4, 2 of them for sure weren't even on my radar.
Same.
3.
3 for you?
Yeah.
Which 3? I mean, Logano,
So I
Byron.
really thought Reddick was gonna make it,
Yep.
and then I also had Larson, Hamlin,
Reddick did
and
make
probably
it, so.
Elliott.
I think I had Bell, Hamlin, Reddick, and Blaney. I think
I'd
is
love
what
to
I
go
had.
back and listen to our previous podcast.
We did it on the Racing Addicts collab.
Yeah, we
so
gotta
we'll
go
have
back
to go
and
back
listen
and
to that.
listen.
That was right before the playoffs. Or
Yeah.
not right before.
No,
but
that was
a little bit
All-Star
before.
break. That was All-Star
Yeah.
break. So yeah, that's when we started saying that.
Was it All Star?
It was All-Star. Olympic.
Olympic break.
It was Olympic break. You're right. It was Olympic break. Yeah. So
I'd
Blaney's,
love to go back and listen how bad we missed it.
Blaney is trending ahead so far by a little bit, but it's still a pretty close race. Everyone's pretty close otherwise. I think the moms joined the chat and started voting, if you ask me. But
It was actually Jeff.
Not me.
and
Whoa.
yep. So all right, so let's move on to our NAS news section. Unless you guys have something.
I don't know too much news going on.
No, there's-
Booty Barker.
That's the biggest thing
that's
that I think
pretty
came
much
out.
it.
Yeah, Booty Barker is out for 25. On the
I
23 car.
figured this was going to happen. The better the 45 looks,
The
the
worse.
worse the 23 looks,
Yep.
and that ain't
And
acceptable.
I will say this. I think Bubba has been improving his craft a lot.
He does it every year, though. He sucks for the beginning, and then he gets better by the end of the year.
Yeah, but
he sucks again
but
come Daytona.
Here's
Like,
my thing. There was
he
a
just
time,
resets.
2 years ago, when it's like, oh, road course, who are you definitely not picking?
Brad.
And Bubba.
Brad.
Now, Bubba is a legitimate threat on road courses.
Oh, yeah.
He's always been solid on super speedways. He's proven to be good on intermediates by winning, actually, what was it, Kansas. And then he's now doing decent on short tracks, except for today when he has a tire going down. But
Part of the cause.
So Bubba, I think, is showing that if he has a good strategy call and a good guy up there, then he might be pretty legitimate.
Yeah. I feel for Booty.
So,
though.
I mean, yeah, it sucks for him,
sucks.
but I mean,
Well, he's not leaving 2311.
No, he's moving.
Sounds like he's moving into like a competition director role.
so is that a
It's like what
promotion?
Chad Knaus is
So
now.
that's a promotion then.
So a guy who only has
Kinda.
3
They
wins.
don't fire crew chiefs.
I mean,
They can't.
You move. No, they don't.
You don't because
You
they
don't
have too
because
much
they have
knowledge.
too much information.
Yeah, you can't.
No, you can't.
It's
Yeah.
much better to literally put him in the mailroom and have him do
I
nothing.
agree. Bubba
Speaking-
is mediocre, and Tyler Reddick is proving it.
Yeah. It's not
Right
just
now,
a new team.
right now.
It's
Bubba,
not just,
Bubba may get hot, but right now it ain't it.
It's not just, oh, it's a new team. You get some leeway.
Yeah,
nah,
and
bro.
I
One of
agree.
the cars that's only been there for 2 years.
Somebody didn't make the playoffs. Somebody's going to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Big uh-ohs.
Yeah, there's a reason why
What other team do
Michael
you see
Jordan
that happen?
said Reddick is going to be the one that brings the Jordan brand in
Trackhouse.
NASCAR.
What other team can do that?
Trackhouse. But Ross was right there.
No,
Right,
but he's
he
not
get-
going to the champ.
No, but
Ross
I mean,
was
like,
out, what,
but I mean,
round
you
10?
had- you
round
had-
12?
No, he was out. He didn't
He
make
never
the playoffs.
made it.
But my thing was,
No, I'm sorry. I meant Suarez. My bad.
well, yeah, but my point is, you had a guy that was they were close. You still had two guys that were
They were
very
fairly
close to the.
close, yeah.
Ross 100% should have made it on
Even-
points, but there were so many.
Even if
winners.
Suarez didn't win, I think he was trending 16th, 17th. So I mean,
Yeah.
like he was still going to be in the mix without his win.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the only difference, and that's the only other team that's close to that, I think.
yeah.
So yeah, it's tough.
So Booty Barker moves into some kind of more global competition role. I'm not sure if it's exactly competition director
Centric
or whatever.
or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not sure. And then the other news is, which is exciting, Mark Martin apparently follows our page.
Yeah, that
or
was
at
cool.
least at least likes a bunch of the things we post, which is cool.
The fact that it wasn't just one.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah, that was wild.
hard,
That mean-
hard
That
cool
mean-
fangirling
because
over here,
that's,
bro.
that means it wasn't just like, oh yeah, cool, like, and then move on. It was like, oh, let me check their stuff out, and then went through stuff like, ooh,
Yeah,
I hate to
that
break
was
it
cool.
to you, Matt,
Oh.
but Mark Martin made the 6th cool, not Brad.
Yeah,
It's true.
I don't know. Mark Martin
Yeah.
don't got those buns.
yeah, but Mark Martin, Mark Martin had Viagra.
hey,
man.
you ain't need buns.
That's
with
hard to
that.
beat.
Nah, bro.
You're so dumb.
Viagra and listening to a lot of Gucci Mane.
Gucci man.
You stay up all night with that. That's a winning combination.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Mark, if you're listening, we're big fans.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fans.
Appreciate-
Old
you
school
should come
Nascar
on the
fans.
show with us and hang out one time.
That would be amazing. It was kind of fun to flex on the Racing Addicts. Like, have you been liked by Mark Martin?
Hey, are you being followed by Mark
Yeah.
Martin?
We only say this because we're just big fans, and that's the coolest thing ever.
Right.
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
pretty
wild.
I
awesome.
was trying to see if we had any questions of the week. If you guys got any questions for the show, drop them in the chat.
Drop them on the Discord.
or drop them in Discord. That works
Yep,
too.
yep.
If
You
you're
can put in a question.
All right,
Question
well,
and
they
answer.
could just put it in.
Okay.
Are we ready
It's
to reveal?
time. It's time, Lewis.
It's
Yep.
time.
Lewis.
All right, so we do
Here we
our
go.
own NASCAR Fantasy League, and it is pretty like sweaty.
It was a
And
bad week.
No money on it at all.
we
All
follow
pride.
a similar format to the NASCAR Drivers' Championship, but we operate like owners. So you pick 4 drivers every week and the combined points, yada, yada, yada. So we got down to the final 6, and today we eliminated 2 to have the final 4 for next week. Here it is. We have Goose,
Big surprise.
Lewis, myself, and Nate. Kuzman and Matt are eliminated.
Ouch.
They're gone.
That stung.
That's it. So
They were the picks.
big championship next week.
Good
See
luck.
who gets it.
Yep.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank
What did Nate-
God we don't have to
what
listen
did-
to Matt for 6 months.
Next year.
God.
6
I will,
months.
if
he's
I
still
win, I will
talking
be
about it.
silent just to like.
No, you won't.
Bro, I will.
No, Jake. It's impossible for you to be silent.
No, bro, I am
It's-
scarred from
Shout
Matt
out,
winning.
shout out to Nate, bro.
Bro, Nate scored
186.
the most ridiculous amount. That might be a record.
That might be the record.
It might be the
I
record.
thought we
In
had
the
someone
last-
hit 200 one time.
Nobody's hit 200.
What was
no.
Lindsay
No, this
that
year
one
someone
time?
did. It was like 204. Someone hit 200
Oh,
this
was
year.
it the Coke 600?
Yeah,
It would have had to have
I
been.
think.
I'm gonna go back and look
yeah,
at
I
it.
think
We'll have to
Goose
look
hit
it up,
like
but
204.
that's pretty close.
I will say 180 is astronomically
pretty-
high.
pretty
so.
high.
What would you say?
Look at
Typically-
Lewis. Look at Lewis. Bon voyage, Matt. Lewis
Good luck,
literally
Lewis.
called me on the phone and just said, "Hey, Matt has these guys." I was like, "Yeah." He's like,
There was
I
no.
said bon voyage. And I hung
So-
up the phone.
So on my side, me and Nate had the same picks, but knowing where we were in the standings, if we had the exact same picks
wasn't gonna make a
and we
difference.
finished the exact same, he was going to move up because he was already ahead of me. I would have only moved up from 6th to 5th, which is out of the 4. So I had to just throw a Hail Mary and pick 4 completely different drivers and hope it worked. It did not work. The four
didn't have
picks
a
we
choice.
picked, they were great. What was it?
Truex.
It was
Truex.
no, I'm talking about
Oh,
Nate's
originally?
picks. Nate's picks were Larson, Elliott, Blaney, Hamlin. They all finished top 5.
Jake's
That's
getting
the picks
flamed.
right there.
Jake's getting flamed by his own
Bro.
wife.
About to quit.
Ouch. So anyway, those were the picks. I went and I had to throw a wrench in it, and I went Truex. I went Byron.
Yep.
I went Logano and Reddick. Obviously, Reddick sucked. Logano had issues. Martin Truex
No,
fell.
Logano didn't have issues. He just
He
didn't
went
care.
fishing.
He just didn't care about this race.
Yeah, he was gone. My only saving grace was Byron, but you weren't going to make up the points. The points
Nah.
were, it is what it is. So
No, those
next
were the
year
picks.
we're going to get it going. Let's redact in the message. stop roasting me on the chat.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
So anyway, good luck, gentlemen. Let's go, Reddick.
Dude,
I
I'm
guess
not gonna
really,
lie.
there's really only one last thing to talk about.
What's that?
Phoenix is the last race of the year.
That's
One
it,
race
boys.
till Daytona.
One race.
Two. We got
I
the
don't
class.
count Bowman Gray. If Hamlin ain't gonna be there, I'm not gonna
And
be.
Bobby
No,
Allison ain't
Hamlin
gonna
will
be there.
No, he
Hamlin will
won't.
be-
Oh yeah, I guess I'll have to be there.
Yep, Hamlin will be there.
Oh, Hamlin will be. Yeah,
Yeah. Reddick and Bubba will not be.
maybe not.
Or Noah.
You can't say that. Chill.
We don't know for sure. But
So couple
as of
questions.
right now,
What?
With the championship next week, with the playoffs drivers that we have now, who is y'all's picks? I can ask y'all because you're not in the fantasy league.
Oh, I'm
so
picking
none of our
Reddick
picks
all
are the
day.
same. So who is your pick?
Reddick, he's gonna drive like a dog.
Reddick?
I have two. And I have two because I have one that I really want to win.
You want to go next, or you?
Yeah,
Who?
I'll go next.
Go.
I
Blaney.
mean, just for the record, I would like Byron to win, but I think Blaney is going to win. So Blaney would be my pick
Okay.
for our fantasy league.
Okay. I'm gonna take Blaney too. I think Blaney's gonna do it.
Is that it?
Lewis, you are not missing points. Who cares? You're in the final four. Shut up.
Yeah, Lewis, it really don't matter at this point, buddy.
Yeah.
You're so dumb, bro. I don't believe this guy at all.
Dude, Lewis tried to gain every
Why
advantage.
won't
So Joe, they won't be at as of right
Oh,
now.
actually, no, legit. Lewis is missing points.
So hold on, Joe.
Whoops.
It's
as
okay,
of,
Lewis.
Joe,
You'll
as
be
of
fine.
right now, the reason they would not be at Bowman Gray is because they do not have charters, and if they do not have charters next year, there's
Why would
no
they show
reason
up to an
for them
open
to show
race?
up at a race that has no implications on the championship
Yep.
or the regular season. So there's no reason that they would be there.
Now, if they get charters or they get that
The what's it called?
redacted, or I
No,
don't
it's
know,
the
what do you-
injunction.
injunction, then they will have to
they
be
will
there.
be there.
They
Yeah,
will have to be there.
As of right now, it does not appear.
But
they
if
will
they
be.
quote unquote run as an open car, they don't have to go to the
All-Star race.
point paying races.
Yeah,
They
All
just
Star
don't.
race or the Clash.
with
It's
Either
just
one of
those
those.
two.
With those points Lewis is missing, that puts him and Goose neck and neck.
It puts
Pretty much.
Lewis in the lead as of this week, but it's a reset anyways because we reset like NASCAR, and there's no bonus points, there's no nothing.
Nope.
So basically, it's just we have a complicated rules format to.
It is a little.
It
Complicated.
is a little complicated to go into it right now, but basically what we do is I guess we'll go into it. We pick. Everybody's allowed to pick one championship 4 driver, and then you're allowed to pick 3 other drivers. If one person picks a playoff driver and they win the championship, you win. You win with
If
them.
you're the only one.
Yes. If you and another person both pick that championship guy, then it's based off of your total points. Anyways, that's how it works. So
Yeah,
it really
you know what we
doesn't
should-
matter.
you know what we should
The
do?
points don't matter at all as long as you make it into
We
the
should-
Final Four. You make it.
we should
This
post.
is how I won both championships. I was the only one to pick Logano, and I was the only one to pick Blaney, and they both won, so I automatically
yeah,
won.
yeah, exactly.
It was, yes, you just got to make the top 4.
So yeah, so I think we should post when everyone posts their picks in during the race. We should post that on social so we can kind of help everyone explain our fantasy league.
yeah.
Just to make it a little more
explain the
sense.
rules when we start it back.
The
up.
yeah, so but as far as like my pick, I really want Tyler Reddick to win. I think that'd be a cool story. I think it'd be just for the sake of MJ winning the championship, like all that stuff would be awesome.
Oh,
There is
we
the
did
ch-
have somebody go back and look it up. The most points ever scored was in the Coke Zero 374.5.
Yep.
Yep.
What was it, 204?
204 by me.
Yeah.
Dang.
A close second by Kuzma,
Oh, it's-
200.
it's
I will
because
take
they-
this
yeah,
trophy and
the
give it to
extra
myself.
stages.
All the stages, and because they didn't finish the race, so they just said, yeah, the running order. They run all those stages.
I forgot about that.
What was it? Bell got 3 stage wins
Yes.
and the race went. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
exactly. It was insane.
He walked away with like 80 points.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I think I would love to see Reddick win, but who, as far as who I think is going to win, I think it's Logano's winning it again.
Robert says we should have NASCAR decide our playoff format.
No, thank you. They're too
Yeah.
inconsistent.
Nope. So I think Logano's going to end up being the one that wins it. I think
I think
having
so,
that
too.
one
I think-
Logano's your pick?
for winning,
Man,
yeah,
I think it's going to be Penske for sure.
it'll be
bro.
Penske
I
for
think
sure.
they're going to step on each other's toes. I think they're going to race each other like dogs, man.
Blaney never has
Nah,
with
I
Logano
don't think
before.
so.
I do.
I think
so.
Blaney
I
will
mean-
race him clean and Logano won't.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
I think-
gonna lie.
And
I think
Logano
Blaney's going to lose his
championship
temperature. His temper.
Well, I mean,
I think he's going to go down.
I'm not going to lie. If Blaney does race
Reddick
Logano
and
like
Byron
that, I'd
have
be
a really
fully
good
about
chance.
it. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome. I would love to see him finally be like, no, I'm top dog now. It's my turn. Yes. Woo woof. All right. Well, I didn't see any other
about
questions in
it.
the chat,
That's pretty
so
much
I
it.
think that's pretty much it for this week. So, all right. So moving on to next week, we're going to Phoenix. So we are going to. I think we're going to do something a little bit different next week, where we're actually going to try to.
Try to live stream
We
it,
talked
right?
about this. We're going to try to live stream our reaction to the ending of the race.
We'll try. We'll see if we can make it
We're
work.
not 100% sure how everything's going to work out yet, but we're going. So we might be a little bit early. So check us out. Make sure you have all the notifications on and everything like that. Because
Join the
that-
Discord.
And yeah, definitely join our Discord. We will drop that. I think we already dropped the link in the chat. So that way, if you guys want to join that, it is a group run by race fans for race fans, and it's a good time, man. It's a
sure.
lot of fun. So if you get a chance, definitely jump in there. We have diecast showrooms, news updates,
Yeah.
NASCAR memes. It's a whole bunch of fun.
We literally created it for everybody. It's not about for us or whatever. It's for everybody to come and meet new people and share their love. That's what it's all about.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of fun. So, all right, guys. Well, we will see you guys next week. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely check out the Discord. And we'll
One
see you
to
guys
go.
next week after the championship when we crown another champion.
Let's go.
All right. Take it easy, y'all. We'll see you later.
See you guys.
I'm kind of sad.